Is everybody happy?
I like having fun.
We're gonna have some fun.
Hey, why not? Let's have fun this morning, right? Let's have a little bit of fun this morning. Good morning, everybody.
I like having fun.
Hi! Okay, the clap's happening. This is exciting. On the two. On the two. Now this is exciting. Doug Lusenhoff, DJ Doug Pound himself, has done this beautiful remix combining the much more popular I Like Having Fun with the new Disaster.
Is everybody happy?
And Vic also took a pass at it, but failed.
I only spent like 25 minutes on this thing. I knew it was going to be shit canned by Tim.
I was
But you were nice about it. You said, haha, I like it.
I'm a very nice person. But let me just begin the show by saying it is Thursday. We are in the month of November already. Holy cow. November 3rd. You look so disappointed already. Chelsea Peretti looks... It is our esteemed guest, Chelsea Peretti, sitting over there in the guest chair. Just immediately gives me a cringe look. Would you?
Well, I couldn't tell. Like, are you really saying what month it is? Like, is that genuine?
It's how do you begin? You got to start somewhere.
Always say the month.
November, isn't it? This show is mostly about filling the air with just getting to the end.
We're far out of October.
Yeah,
well, no, just a
no,
hair
just
out
getting
of
in
October.
there.
Yeah.
I tell you what. I tell you something. I tell you what. Aren't you glad Halloween's over? Right?
Oh, so spooky.
At your house with that master of horror.
Oh my God.
It must be all October.
It's terrifying. Yeah. It's absolutely terrifying.
Ghouls and goblins everywhere all month.
Gabagools.
And I just, you know what, I have this week, the kids decorate the house with the assistance of my wife. I'm out of that picture.
Your wife's assistant?
My wife's assistants come.
A team of assistants.
A team of assistants come and set the house up for Halloween. And we've got this one little thing that's like this little
My wife.
goblin. There you go.
This is a cool tone.
Yeah, I know. But we have this little thing that sits at our doorstep that when you pass it, it triggers a voice. Oh, come, be weary, travelers. That kind of thing, like a ghoul.
Yeah.
And every time I leave the house, I get hit with this. I wasn't always dead. Like this really poorly written comedy.
Like almost a guilt trip.
Yeah. And I can't wait to throw that thing in the trash. Every day I come home, it just triggers me.
Should do it at the end of the show, maybe.
Let's bring it and smash it with a hammer. Ooh. No hammer talk. You know what I'm talking about. Are you related to the Pelosi's?
Yes, that's
Peretti Pelosi?
That's my great aunt.
Yeah.
And then her husband is my play cousin. So
it's cousin.
It's an uncanny coincidence.
Is a play cousin not you're not related, but you just play?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good breakdown.
All right, well, let's begin the show. Again, the month is November. The day is 3. Chelsea Peretti is here. And let me just acknowledge something that I don't think I've ever acknowledged before. And I certainly haven't done it with you. My audience, I don't think so either. The inspiration for this shit show that we're doing right now, for the show itself, for Office Hours Live, if you want to trace the origins, we're looking at you. She's shocked. Zoom in, punch in. Punch in, and I'll tell you why. You used to have a very underknown, is that something somebody said? Unpopular? No. I wouldn't put that.
I guess if you're mean.
Yeah. No. A very successful podcast called Call Chelsea.
Yeah.
And you invited me over to be a guest and hang out with you and take calls. I had so much fun doing that with you that I said, I'm going to take that idea and run with it and actually build a show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And do it right.
Right.
But no, that was truly, I was so fun to just take calls and riff, and it's so easy.
I've thought about starting it back up.
We need it. And if you need production assistance.
I want this whole team.
Yeah. You can, anytime you want to guest host for me, I'll stay upstairs and catch up on emails.
Wait,
Speaking of.
Yes.
I'm gonna take you to the woodshed for a second here.
That's terrifying. Threatening.
Doug, get my axe.
Yay!
Nothing.
Got mail.
I don't know. Emails. Matt sends you an email. Let's reply.
Email and
Let's do a received, please.
Is this a thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
email and
Mail.
text is better.
Mail. You got mail.
You're in the hot
Text
seat.
is better than email.
yeah.
I gotta weigh in on that.
Do you get swamped with emails?
I do. In fact, I don't. I didn't
Check
know.
your email.
Okay, so like
What's
right
the last
now,
email you got?
the last email I got was from Elizabeth Warren.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, never donate to anything.
I know.
Okay. Now, also,
You're one of these libs.
I'm a lib, but listen, in my inbox, guess how many emails?
Okay, let's do it. Let's get a caller in to guess.
Yeah, let's get the
Because
call.
now we're cooking.
I have a
didn't-
lot too. I wonder if you have. More
I
than
didn't know
do.
people delete their emails constantly. Like I use them to search for things.
Yeah.
You can still search in your. Well, let's get a guess here.
You
from
want a guess?
Matt, yeah, Matt. Who's got a guess?
Kim, can you take a guess?
Go ahead, Kim. Kim, welcome to the show. Kim, you're speaking with Tim Heidecker, Chelsea Peretti, and the rest.
Over 1,000.
1,000.
Kim,
Whoa.
come on, Kim, work with me here.
Me handy?
What's the under/over on that? Is that something people say? I don't even know.
I don't know
means.
how to answer that kind of question. Should I tell how many it is, or do we get another?
I think we keep
caller?
it going the whole show.
Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Keep the tension.
That's a runner.
Yeah.
Got mail.
Thank you.
I have a lot. Do you want me to tell you how many I have?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's a good comparison point.
1,386 unread.
That's-
Unread.
Unread.
Yeah,
Unread.
I can top that. Unread 4,002.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah,
4,002?
yeah.
Sometimes
well-
I have to sit there for like a half an hour and just going through them and like unsubscribing, but the new
Yeah,
one. Every
it's-
time I buy a coffee, I'm on their list for whatever
Ooh,
coffee
coffee,
shop,
that
and then they
sounds
send me
so
their
good.
shit.
Do you want a
like-
cup? We
Yeah,
have some.
I would actually.
Do you
yeah.
mind it being just black coffee?
No.
Olivia!
Oh my god! Cancel that coffee. Wait, how do you see your unread? I can't
I
even.
don't know.
It's just the black. Well, and if you have
Oh,
Gmail.
stop.
it's
Doug.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Olivia.
Olivia, thank you.
Olivia.
You're a rock star. You're a badass. I hate both those.
I wish you were in the new season of Flying Lotus. No,
White
Black
Lotus?
White Lotus.
I would die to be on that
Why aren't
show.
you on that show?
Thanks, Tim.
I think you'd fit in nicely.
Rep me.
You could,
Rep me.
I'm starting a campaign, and it's
Artists-
about reshooting.
Artists should rep each other.
Absolutely.
We know what each other are good at.
Sometimes I don't feel like people have my back the way they should.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I get a lot of private messages of support.
Really?
Now, I went through a big.
Are you running for office?
At some point, I will. I think so.
feel like everyone feels that way, right? Like any sensitive, creative person, you're
Wait.
just like, no one likes me.
Who-
I have that mantra, like, no one likes
You
me.
think
Yes.
you think you don't have people to have your back?
Well, I got you two.
Oh, I know.
What good
yeah.
does that do?
But you just call them and
If
the
you
rest.
just fall back, we'll catch you. You know, we're here for you.
Like,
the
well,
rest.
let me first of all segue, because I don't know I don't know if you follow this news or not. This controversy that I created for myself this week.
Tell me.
I'm looking right now in the what's happening category of Twitter.
Yeah.
First thing is still up there. Says image of headline attributed to CNN falsely reporting Trump's death is fabricated. Fact checkers report. Now, I know it's
That
bad
one
news,
hurts.
But
That one hurts.
this all began, a couple days ago.
Isn't it funny that CNN still exists?
I know. When you look at that site, it's like a clickbait site. It's like one of those
No, they've fully thrown in the towel. Like, I feel like when I was a kid, that was like the reputable place. And
Yeah.
now it's just like videos.
yeah. Well, let's see. Like if I go to CNN, I mean, there's
They
real
probably
news going
made
on
that
there.
fake Trump death headline.
If you scroll down like halfway through the page, you get this like here's how to get a free sandwich on National Sandwich Day. Like crap like that.
Can you imagine trying to follow through on that? We should try to go get free
Yeah, let's do
sandwiches.
that actually. Let's click this link. It's going to take me to another site. No, it's actually keeping
Takes
me
you
on
to Subway.
CNN. Yeah. National Sandwich Day has chains serving up sandwich deals today. All right. Okay. Who can resist a sandwich, especially if it's free?
Right.
That means it's time to, I don't know. This goes on and on.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Oh, good question. I love Panera bread.
You ever go to Subway? That's a whole
I like their bread. So what I do is I get
Are you
Panera.
serious
no,
or not?
no,
Okay.
Panera bread is like at the bottom of the list. That's
Right,
like in the
right.
Burger King. It's like Burger King level.
When we did Brooklyn, well, I shouldn't tell this story, but
Please, we're not on the air. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Now give me the goods. You don't have to use it. We're going to take a short break. Here's an ad from Just for Men.
You know what's not bad?
You can say it without naming names. How about that? Are you going to shut me down? You're going to
no. I just am trying
clamp
to
up?
think if this is bad to say or not. This is why I don't do podcasts. It's too dangerous.
You
Too
have a
dangerous.
lot of, I don't want to say skeletons in the closet, but you've got a lot of,
Please get me out of here. You've got a lot of skeletons in. What
let's
show is
open
this?
up. No, have you ever done Mark Maron's podcast?
Yeah, but years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to get if you want to get deep with Chelsea, you could go look back on that.
No, please.
Did you keep it light with him though? You don't remember.
I really was blindsided because he was asking me so much personal stuff and I was like, oh, I forgot to be like, I don't want to talk about it, but I guess you have to on that.
How's your
You can
finger?
always say no. I mean, you could always
talk
just
about your career.
clamp it down.
Everyone's like,
How's your toe?
how's your toe?
Is your back all right?
Oh, they've got all these Mark Maron drops.
How's that thing on your neck? How's your finger?
Oh. Who's he talking to? Whose toe was hurt?
Is your kid all right?
All right,
It's all right.
quiet,
Got nothing.
quiet. now.
Seriously, nothing fucking matters. Do you understand?
Oh my God.
All right, Matt. Listen, I forgot to do something. To drastically bring the show down here. We're dedicating today's show to Will Wittenberg, who passed away. He's a big fan of the show. Passed away. We don't know anything else. Moment of silence. All right. That was a request.
Look, man.
You don't know this guy.
I didn't know her, but it's,
I mean, was that real?
It was real. See, that's my problem. I
But
don't know
you
how to...
didn't even do a good moment of silence. You were like, I mean, if I'm Will's family, I'm like,
I know.
Fuck that.
fuck that guy.
Yeah.
That's a memorial you might as well skip because it makes the family hate you.
I know. They're not watching. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, that.
I believe I could fly. I believe I
I was
can
singing
touch
R.
the
Kelly
sky.
song.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that'll help.
That's ours now. That's not an R. Kelly song. I feel like we own that song now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It becomes public domain if you're imprisoned.
I think so. What about the Boys to Men song that was also good for funerals and stuff? It's so hard
the end
to
of the
walk
road.
in to say
I didn't know you
goodbye
had that range.
to yesterday.
I don't remember it being like so nasally.
Excuse me. I'm doing my interpretation. I'm not trying to
Wait,
do a
what's the
full...
tone? What's the tone? Am I supposed to be really heartfelt here? Or just be
On the
like,
show in
like
general?
hitting you with jokes?
Yes!
Oh,
Definitely.
okay.
Be funny for once.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna try.
For
I
once.
fucking hate the woke from my balls.
That's Bill Maher. Ever do real time?
That's Bill Maher. I thought that was Dice.
Oh, he's turning into Dice.
That's funny.
What if Bill Maher starts showing up to that show with like a leather jacket?
I feel like he's a stone's throw.
He's
That feels
ready.
possible.
I couldn't believe he had a Kid Rock on. You have a clip
so
of that?
Sick.
Love
He said-
Kid Rock.
He said, Bill Maher, to quote Bill Maher, fantastic new album. He says about Kid Rock. Talk about a
Cut to him like
guys.
bopping around his
No
mansion.
taste.
talk about like a PSA for no more weed. You start smoking that ganja, you're gonna start liking Kid Rock, I guess. Anyway,
Carson Daly had a great Kid Rock interview years ago.
really?
No.
Well, wait. Jesus Christ, Matt.
What do you want to
I just
city of
don't
the
know what
day to
to-
mortar you?
I feel bad about the Will thing.
Oh, do it again. Do it
No,
again.
it's
Do it
just
again.
try to get.
They
He
loved
was,
it in
he's
the
a,
chat.
he was a big.
He was a
I
big
mean,
fan.
we didn't do
He
any
gets it.
drops, and you know
on
we
Cinema
wanted
Fan
to so badly.
and-
Forget the
Right.
moment of silence.
Phil and I knew him. Yeah,
But listen, if he's a
scratch
big
that.
fan, like whatever you do is in the vein of what he loved.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the moment of silence sucks as an idea.
Right. But
Nobody
you.
knows what to do, and I corrupted it.
Right.
Let's do a moment of screaming.
Why? Yeah, we all scream why.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Will, we're you see, I don't know how to do it. I was going to say wherever you are. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like when Trump came out and they told him that Ginsburg had died, he gets into that like, all right, what am I going to say? Yeah. You got a tiny dancer playing in the background. She was a very, very wonderful woman. Led a very interesting life, and it's very sad.
But I like that he knew. He already knew they told him, and then he walked up to the reporters and like Ginsburg died. He's like, "Oh, that's the first time I ever heard that. I didn't know that."
Yeah.
Like, that's what he says. Like,
Thank you, Daryl.
he's like, "Of course he knew."
Well, speaking of
He
this,
said an alibi.
so let me just talk about Twitter for a second. Yeah, you'd love this topic.
David
One of our hot topics.
Changed it a lot, don't you think?
Yeah, so we're all freaking out because Elon Musk owns it now, and what's he going to do? This guy seems like a rat, seems like a troublesome character.
It's my godfather.
I apologize. And anyways, the big story started with this Paul Pelosi getting attacked and getting hammered to the head, and it all seemed kind of like clear what was going on, that this guy got radicalized by the Mike Pillowmans. And what are you doing? Hammer sound? What is this?
That's not
fucking
me.
Three Stooges? Is Matt doing drops now?
I am not doing any drops.
So this story comes out. You need to take your coat off?
I was getting a little hot, but I don't want to be like fully in my dress.
I know. Just air it
I
out.
feel like a dress show, you know?
You're not on the Stephen Colbert show.
Right. It's not like.
You're on something better.
You on Twitter and Facebook.
Anyways, this story comes out. We all saw it. It's horrifying. Whatever you think of Nancy Pelosi, it's just a scary thing. Clearly, this guy was radicalized by the My Pillow guy and Trump and the MAGA people and went nuts. Maybe was nuts already, whatever. Breaks into this guy's house, tries to kidnap. What are you doing? What was that?
This guy with the pillows on Fox.
Oh, that's pretty good.
This guy
That's why you
with the
wouldn't let me drop
pillows
loud
on Fox.
Maybe we should like
Can you
touch your
believe
back
that?
and say, "We have something. Can you pause?"
Oh yeah, there we go.
Perfect drop right now. So.
What were you going to say?
Oh, you need a long stick to
I
tap
know. I
his
need a long
shoulder.
stick.
Oh, I would love a long stick.
2 long sticks.
I would like a big stick,
Matt,
too.
can we get 2 long sticks?
Where the hell's my hammer?
That's your drop alert.
Drop
Each
alert.
shoulder should mean a
Incoming.
different thing.
I get like a little ding ding in my back. It says incoming drop.
If we had like a little rope attached to your shirt,
Or
we
we
could
could
just
get you
kind
one
of
of those dog collars and make
Yeah,
you
dog
buzz
collar.
it.
A little
When a
zapper.
drop is coming.
Incoming. Doot. Maybe yeah, like or like you know when you're doing ADR and there's like doot doot doot, and then you have
Right,
to
the 3. Yeah, you guys know about that?
ADR. Let's
it's
do
a
a little
little
live
peak I know.
ADR. Doot doot doot.
It's very stressful, those 3.
You know what I hate? And the ADR folks, a lot of people are in the industry watching this show, but you have to go in and re-record your lines.
Crimea River.
Sometimes,
When
if
you're-
there's bad sound,
It's
there's
easy.
rustling. But you have to match it to what's on the screen. Sometimes. But
When you die in a Hollywood hospital, you hear that sound.
You got mail.
and then you're done.
Flatline.
All right, can I just finish the story so I can move on with the city of the
That's
day
your
and everything?
EKG machine. They replaced the sound.
You got mail.
So the story comes out. I think it starts with Hillary Clinton saying something about it, something very generic, kind of like "This is terrible."
They were gay
blah, blah, blah.
lovers.
Yeah. No,
She's
she
the
did not
one who
say
started
that.
it.
She
Hillary
did not.
did
No, no.
start it. Lock her up.
Under that, Musk, Mr. Musk, we call him.
Awful name.
I know.
Mr. Musk.
I think we should always just call him Mr. Musk.
Wow, the writing was on the wall.
Mr. Musk. And he tweets under Hillary Clinton's thing to his 100 million, all the people that follow Hillary Clinton are going to see this, saying, I think there might be a little more to this story than when it was first reported. And he links to this deranged article,
Right.
like one of these clickbait nutso articles claiming that this was a gay lovers tryst, and like it's the million you can think, just whatever your tinfoil hat conspiracy theory you want to come up with, they're just like throwing it all. And so everyone's freaking out because it's like, well, this guy is spreading all these dangerous conspiracy theories. And then the next day, Trump is on some radio show. Do we have sound of this? Trump's on this radio show, and he doesn't sound well. I think he sounds.
Things going on in that household in the last couple of weeks. Probably you and I are better not talking about it, but it seems was broken from the inside to the out.
No, I think he probably is
so it wasn't a break-in; it was a breakout.
He's got something going.
You hear the same things I do.
Yeah,
so he starts just sort of throwing out. This is what these people do.
I got something going on. I don't
It sounds like he's laying in bed.
It does seem like he's laying in bed.
I just picture him laying in bed.
I know. You ever think you could get away with doing a phone call from bed and it's so clear? Your voice is just so specific if you're laying in bed. You're like, no, I'm excited about this. I'm excited to get going.
Yeah. So then I tweet. I think Trump is dying. Very clear that this is not good. He's declining in health rapidly. That goes out. Whatever. No big deal. Then I go, well, wait a minute. I'm just going to report that he's dead, and I report that he has died. Do we have that tweet? And you know how sometimes you tweet something nobody cares.
Here's what we know.
Yeah. Go ahead. Read that, Chelsea.
Here's what we know. 1, Trump is dead. Died badly. 2, Elon Musk has suppressed this news, or has he? 3, Donald Trump Jr. is now just plain Donald Trump. Please like and share.
Yeah, and then there's a follow-up there. What's the follow-up say?
Algorithms get crushed.
Many are using Trump is dead to spread the word. Many are sad by the news.
Yeah. And then there's
Many
one
are sad
more.
by the news. That's a good.
The last one's good.
The hashtag.
One. What's the last thing I say there?
I heard he died in a sad and sick way. Not as a dog, but this reporting could change.
Yeah, so we don't know.
I love all this gobbledygook.
So this thing, for whatever reason, blew up on the Twitter.
Okay,
The
let's see what you define as blow up. Can we look at those numbers?
Well, first of all, we have the top. Yeah.
Zoom away from that.
Well, something like 86,000 likes
but you know
on this
what?
tweet.
Johnny Depp right behind you, hot on your heels.
Tim, that's the current top story right now.
This is live. Yeah, this is live.
So
that's what CNN,
that's blowing up.
CNN picks up your tweet.
CNN and Newsweek calls me trying to get a report on this, and everybody's Business Insider is because first of all, there's a lot of people out there who wish this. I mean, there's like a lot of.
Please say it's true. You're like, you're a journalist.
A lot of shouting.
Is your mic off? I'm sorry.
Freud.
So.
Didn't want to.
Wait, what are you saying? Oh, her mic.
Oh, I moved this.
Oh my God, Luke, are you in there doing?
Okay,
anything?
there. No, it's fine.
She's back. She's back.
It's fine.
But did she get all the reading of my tweets?
You're
gonna have to come in and ADR that.
The reading was clear. Okay, good. Sorry about that. I actually forgot.
Chelsea, you're gonna have to come in and ADR this later.
Boop,
Guess who's
boop,
back?
boop.
I didn't know how this happened. It just blew. Because first of all, most people got the satire of it, which is
sure.
This is in response to like this kind of wild speculation and impossible to verify rumor mongering and all these people. Because all you have to do is go, well, that's what I heard, and it should be looked into. I don't know, and then the seeds are planted for misinformation.
I mean, I guess I mean, in my mind, I'm like, aren't they journalists? Don't they consider the source? But I guess there's a world where you could know someone who knew.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is immediately you can determine that my tweet is a joke.
Sure, but
almost by
I'm an
reading
expert
it. You're
in comedy.
Yeah.
So I guess if you're a journalist, but at the same time, I keep being like, are you serious or not? Like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe
True. But I would think that my number 3 rule of threes in comedy. Always remember the rule of threes. The third thing about Donald Trump Jr. is obviously a joke.
True.
Right.
Doesn't make sense. So that's that. I mean, people
Good
are
job, guys.
very upset
Whoever
about
that was.
it.
1,
The hypocrisy,
3.
Chelsea. The hypocrisy.
Yeah.
I don't read.
Because when people are yelling at me about it. They're coming in the comments saying, "This is sick. You're a bad person. I hope you go to hell."
Yeah.
I'm like, well, just your dude was just doing this the other day for real.
Right.
So a lesson was learned.
How about that hammer? You didn't go around and hit people in the head with a hammer, right?
I
You
certainly
just
did
used
not.
words.
They're just words, man. And what Twitter did was they put a label on my tweet that said
misleading.
Misleading. They said that this tweet requires more context. The author is a comedian, which is nice to hear. Satirist.
Congrats.
One of the great satirists, like Mort Saul.
Just like Mort.
You have an issue with that?
No.
No drop for Mort Saul?
Morton Salt? Who?
No more.
You don't know Morton Saul and you're in comedy?
I know Morton Downey Jr. That's my guy.
Anyways, everybody
Isn't that his
gets
name?
it. Everybody gets it.
The smoking talk show host.
Matt, let's do the city of the day.
Lenny
Tom
Bruce.
Snyder,
You've always
I
been
think.
compared to
I'm
Lenny
the
Bruce.
I'm the 21st century's modern Lenny Bruce.
The city of the day.
All right. Are you settling in a bit here? Feeling comfortable,
I
right?
feel like I don't sit well in this chair.
It's a great chair.
It's like my arms either they go up where I look nervous, they go down where I like slump.
Bring your own
My
chair.
earpiece keeps falling out.
Do you have a specific chair in your rider that we could have gotten earlier and
No,
accommodated
I can't look comfortable, but I am comfortable, really
Okay.
comfortable.
You look totally at ease and totally at home.
Thanks.
I think so. What the fuck is going on with that? Oh my God, it's like a hole forming in your head.
Oh no.
Do you feel that at all?
Tim, don't
I'm just
freak
kidding.
me out. It's Halloween. It
black-
was too recently.
I'm just kidding. Chelsea, please. Let's take a city of the day. Let's find out who the city of the day is.
We got to do the sponsor first.
It's true. Shit.
Vic needs to drop the track.
Well,
No,
today.
I usually start it when he says the
Oh,
name
when
of
he's
it.
done
Yeah.
screwing around.
Yeah.
So the sponsor of the day is the Boing Boing Boing. Face it, rusty pogos are for bozos. That's why aerospace pioneer Boeing invented the Boing Boing Boing. The Boing 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 is the the Boing 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 is the mind-blowing robo pogo of tomorrow. Your daddy's pogo goes doing
Doing.
doing, but the Boing Boing Boing.
What if you go back and look at Twitter and comedians deleted from it just disappears in front of your eyes.
It happens in real time. That's because our stick is slick and tricked out with thick microchips and hydraulic lifts, not limp, spring-loaded coils for wimpy boys and goyles.
He did it right. He did one thing right.
We are not fibbing. You'll be flipping sky high with the sickest stick money can buy. If even
A half-hearted boing, like really quiet.
I'm so embarrassed. If it even has built-in Wi-Fi, so say goodbye to Daddy's weak antique and sneak a peek at this unique beast. Capiche? Office Hours listeners can save some coin on a boing 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 by going to boing.flowing/boing boing 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 boing. Doug, you should just write. Doug wrote this. Okay. Doug, you should just write children's books.
Yeah.
I'm basically the Dr. Seuss of today.
That's
I was thinking that
seems
last
accurate.
week.
He was racist, apparently.
I'm Lenny Bruce. Doug is racist. All right, who is the city of the day? Enough of that. Oh, you have a jingle?
Oh, can you turn me up a little, Luke?
I can't hear anything today.
Boing, boing, boing.
Very good.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to have Boeing
That
as
was
a
a good one.
sponsor.
Very cool.
Up there in Seattle.
It's cool they're getting into
November.
pogo sticks and not just bombs and stuff too. Right?
What?
Planes.
Boing boing.
Garrett?
Garrett Morris from the original Saturday Night Live cast is our city of the day.
Give me another check, Garrett.
Hello, check, hello.
Ooh.
What a great frame you have.
Oh, thank you.
Are you
I'm
in
not
witness
trying-
protection?
Yes. I have to hide my identity because, well, first of all, let me just say the city of the day is San Francisco, right?
Okay.
Is that Coit Tower behind you?
This is Salesforce Tower, the tallest tower west of the Mississippi. by roof height, not by spire height.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Yes.
Now are we talking roof or spire?
Well, it matters.
It does matter. It does, yeah.
Oh,
everything matters if you want it to.
Yeah, sure. Every detail
But
matters.
if you don't have the tallest building in any city, you can add like a 50-foot pole or a flagpole or some shit. Now you got the tallest.
Who's got the deepest basement? That's what really is a difficult
Suffice it
feat.
to say, you're being upstaged by 2 buildings.
Yeah.
Yes, they are much taller than the building I am in. I do want to just come in and say a little bit on Elon Musk because I think that it is a little bit biased in terms of how the media is covering Elon currently. And I'm not here to just, sort of justify his personal behavior or justify posting conspiracy theories that are, unfounded. I don't think that's justifiable.
Okay.
But I do
this.
think in terms of, like his purchase of Twitter, I think that there is a little bit of like blindedness towards his very reasonable goals of improving the platform. I think that, when you look at the issue of bots, this is a genuinely bad thing, right? And his mission as of right now.
Wait. Hold up. Back up.
Yes.
I'm going to let Chelsea handle this.
Back up.
Let's do it.
I love bots. I love bots.
Yeah.
Bots make me feel less alone.
Bots make the world go round.
Bots are always there when you need them.
That's true. Okay.
Bots are a friend that never deserts you. Right?
I'm not going to argue with that. But I do think it is a problem when you have an entire management team of Twitter that is essentially incentivized not to take care of fake accounts. Because the more engagement on the platform there is, the more money they're going to make. Their bonuses
I'm sorry. I can't take advice from someone with that lamp.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. What are we on the set of Friends?
Oh, my God.
No, listen. That's disrespectful to my guest. And to you.
Cheap lamp. I do have a drum set though.
Oh, that's cool.
The problem is, this dude, Elon Musk, has no credibility in the arena here. Because he is... What?
I disagree.
But just look at the behavior, the way he uses Twitter, the way he propagates confusion, misinformation. Why wouldn't he? Why put the arsonist in charge of the fire department?
Well, listen, posting the Pelosi thing was inexcusable. I don't think that is something that is like defensive. That's not something I'm here to defend.
Okay.
I do think that.
What are you defending?
I think that if the mission is to decrease the number of bots on the platform and lower the intensity level and lower the extremism and lower the the mess of just crap that is spewed on the platform, I think that if the guy can land rockets on
how is he gonna? But he doesn't have a plan to do that.
Yeah, I thought that was the opposite. I thought he was.
He does not have a plan. His plan is firing all of Twitter.
Well,
who's he going to bring in? Some benevolent angel that's going to do it?
Listen,
Mike Lindell is out there. He needs a job. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Come
on.
But
Let me take care of the comedy. I got Chelsea Peretti here, for Christ's sake.
There is genuine, first of all, making the blue check mark pay $8 a month to do that. That in and of itself is one step in combating the level of...
Fuck that!
No, it's not.
Fuck that!
You just want a blue check, baby.
You're part of the patrician class. There are the serfs.
Oh my God, this guy
this whole serfs and lords... Now, that's already showing you where this guy's head's at. No, let me tell you the real deal.
I have a question real quick, Tim.
Imagine interrupting me as I'm saying, I'll tell you the real deal.
No, but this has to do with the blue checkmark thing.
Yeah.
If you pay for the blue checkmark, are there people that can have a free account with no checkmark? Or is everyone just a blue checkmark pay? So then the bots don't go anywhere because those are just...
No.
If you want to have people read your stuff,
the
you have to
checkmark
pay for it.
is supposed to verify people's identities. It's not supposed to be a status symbol. It's supposed to actually give you information on who people are so you can trust a reliable source. If anyone can just buy it, then it's doing the opposite of what you're saying, young lord.
No. Listen, because when you have the blue check marks and people are verified to engage, the verified people, their tweets are going to pop up above the rest of, the mess out there. And the reason that is important is because it increases the cost of what it takes to like run a gigantic bot army. If you have a bunch of bots, but none of them are verified, that sort of activity isn't going to like go to the top of the Twitter trending feed and everything. It's really going to come from people that verify. And if you're running like some bot farm with like 1,000 accounts and you have to pay $8 per account.
I do run a bot farm.
What? Let me ask you a question, because I just generally don't know this answer, but what is the financial incentive of bot farms? Like, what is their...
Oh, I can't believe this is your fault.
Listen, government misinformation campaigns, you can have adversaries that pay for these people to go out there and just spew a bunch of bull crap to increase like instability. That's one like Russian intelligence agencies, North Korea, stuff like that. Or,
What do you work in tech?
Sort of. I'm like in the finance world, like venture capital stuff.
Like Mr. Beast.
Now, in my opinion,
oh boy,
there was a
rude reaction.
There's a theory out there that I don't know, made sense to me, but that the Mr. Musk's purchase of Twitter has less to do with anything you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to do with his. It's not a moneymaker for him. Is that he wants to? He's a believer in long-termism. Do you know this field of thought?
Yes.
Yes. And Musk has said this for many years, that he believes his primary mission in life is to make the human species an extraplanetary, an interplanetary species. So he wants to send us to Mars, and he wants to, which very cool. But he seems to be less interested in, fixing the problems on Earth than he is to have these crazy, I won't say crazy, but very elevated science fiction-y kind of ideas, right? So one theory is that he's going to take Twitter and start actually not making it easier or freer to get reliable information, but to continue to take the hammer to the pillars of...
Hammer again?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make a tie through the show.
Really on your head today.
And he'll do that by essentially, crippling American democracy through the channels of information.
I think it is.
That sounds crazy, but I think this guy's got crazy ideas.
I think it's even simpler. It's just he thought he could get love on Twitter from his fans, and he wanted to impress his people that
That's
he
simple-minded.
could.
Yeah,
you're
talking like A plus B is it's
no.
not.
So he did that, but then I say that because if he really wanted to change the world and help the world, why did he try his best to get out of it after making the offer? And then he got the only reason he bought it is because he was sued because he had to buy it. There's no reason. Well, he tried to get out of it.
That may be true, but I really think we should take a step back here and look.
If you take a step back, you're out
the window.
Not you. You're
gonna be cleaning you up out in front of Coit Tower.
No, but wait, wouldn't it make sense though? Wait, hold on a second, real quick. What if every account had to be tied to a real person? Like you have to.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, and that would solve the bot problem, right? Wouldn't that? If that's
Well, why should I pay $8 for that privilege when the privilege that Twitter has is to have creators like me and Chelsea and Vic and Doug up there literally supplying the content for their site.
Yeah, but you get value out of the service, and it's the same thing. Like
it's an even trade, my friend, because I'm providing content, and from that I get
depression.
I get depression
news
and
headlines.
anxiety. But I also get to tell people, I get to promote what I'm doing. But you could easily a smarter idea, which they already do, is let's say like I want to tweet about what I had for breakfast. Who cares? That's just a fun. You care. People care. It's a nice way to see what kind of person I am.
Hello, food fans.
But if I've got a show coming up, then I pay an extra $5 so that is presented in as a priority for me, like per tweet. But so they've already got that.
You know what's not bad? A
Okay.
fried egg sandwich.
I mean,
Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah, that they.
Chelsea's
they
on her
have that.
phone. She's checked out.
You know what? I just retweeted your post about the show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And I've noticed that when it comes to whether it's Twitter or Instagram or any of these things, when you're trying to use that service to promote something, which, is one of the prime reasons I do it. If I got a TV show coming out or a live show or something, it's my little billboard for my thing coming up. That tends to get deprioritized and not seen by as many people because these companies want you to cough up for that honor, which I would be willing to do if it was run better. Anyways, I can't keep talking to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Can I just say that it's really crazy talking with you guys because I've loved you guys for so many years.
Who specifically? Those guys, right? The men?
Doug.
She said guys.
Yeah, Doug.
Just Doug.
No, I knew it didn't include me.
No, I'm sorry. That was that I shouldn't have used gendered language.
No, I wasn't making that point actually.
Let me end on this. There's certainly a discussion to be had about making Twitter.
Why don't you guys exchange numbers?
That's a good.
I think I would love
probably a better idea.
I would call you every night, Tim. I'd get my stories read.
You call me every night?
I call you every night.
Ding ding. Yeah, what is it? What is it now?
He's like, look at these buildings at sunset.
I think yes, there is a conversation to be had about a pro version of Twitter where you pay.
Yeah. The conversation we had is
he's much more reasonable.
But not with that guy up because what he's doing the past couple of days, as soon as $8 gets run, he's like individually harassing people on Twitter for their fucking pocket money.
It's called customer engagement. This is how you get feedback and improve.
I just can't trust this. I can't trust this guy further than I can throw him.
Who? Him or
Musk?
Big guy.
Mr. Musk. He seems like a rat up to no good. All right,
listen,
let's move on.
That's the other thing. He donated $6 billion to the World Hunger Fund. That people like to say that never happened, but he did.
I gotta stop you there. I gotta stop you there.
Chelsea's shutting you down.
I gotta stop you there. You ever heard the expression, does the lamp match the view?
Wow.
Ouch.
I mean, it kind of looks like those little buildings back there.
You can't.
The lamp ain't expensive, but I got Hue light bulbs in there. All right, those Hue light bulbs are $300 a piece. All
and
right,
what's the appeal of those? What do they do for that $300? Do they sing you to bed at night?
No.
That's a rhetorical question. I'm moving on.
I really love you very much.
And I love you too. And
much.
Listen, I'm up for spirited debate. I'm up for people. I don't have all the answers.
Neither do I. Yeah.
So.
Oh, what a relief to hear you both say that.
Yeah.
Imagine if you guys solved it all.
I think we could.
I don't know if this got deleted from the internet a long time ago. I don't know. I was looking for it, but back in 2016, I wrote a little article like on Medium about making Twitter a international World Heritage site. No, and people laugh at this, but
it's true.
It is. There could be a world if Mr. Musk was truly altruistic and believed in this. The central idea of Twitter is that everybody can be on this thing and easily communicate if they choose to with anybody in the world. It's easy to do.
It takes upkeep and it takes investment. You gotta have a profitable business.
Get some fucking money together and run it independently, with like a. Don't take the profit motive away from Twitter, and maybe you'll find some success. Okay, goodbye.
The last management was an issue.
I can't hear anything. Let's just hear us wash.
Kids aren't like using Twitter anymore. Anyway.
No, that's the other thing. It's a dead.
I know. So what are they using?
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. I don't know. That's about it.
Text messages.
Messenger.
Where's the Cybertruck? That's my question. I've been teasing that for years. That's not out yet.
Today, by the way, marks the 10-year anniversary of Mr.
What was it?
I'm trying to say it, but I get interrupted by Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody.
It was Sly.
10-year anniversary of Mr. Musk saying that he's going to put a man on Mars in 10 years.
So, did he do it?
He takes things from impossible to late.
You're still here?
He's still here. This guy
takes things from impossible to late. All right.
Thanks, Garrett.
Thanks, Garrett Morris.
Bye, Garrett. Nice art.
I love.
Oh, sorry.
More like Garrett Less is.
We should listen to somebody singing "Is There Life on Mars?"
Yeah.
Oh, this is listen. All right, you asked for it. You familiar with Todd Rundgren? Not really a music.
That sounds
like
familiar.
A classic rock person.
I stopped listening to music 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You've heard made an album like
well,
a year
actually,
ago.
if Chelsea wants
like
to
I get
step
the
out
gist.
for this, she can and not do the changeover.
Oh, well, no, I want her reaction to this. This is Todd Rundgren. Do you know Todd Rundgren? You'd know his music. You'd know, what's his most famous song? Bang the Gong?
Hello, it's me.
No,
bang on the drum all day.
Da, da, da. Oh, I don't want to work. I just want to bang on my drum. Nobody loves Todd more than me. That's not true. I'm sure he has lots of people closer to him. But I was stumbling around YouTube this morning, found this little clip of Todd singing Life on Mars by David Bowie, and it struck me as a little... Well, listen.
You gotta transcribe it down a key.
It's a hard, very hard. That's a David Bowie song. Very hard to hit that note. Should we try it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Is the life on Mars? I got it.
We're not 65 though. Yet.
I can do it.
That's a beautiful tone. Sound like Art Garfunkel. Here's the life on Mars. It's a little crackly.
Pretty good, Tim.
Mars. Here's the life on Mars.
Oh, wow. Matt?
I want that vibrato you got.
All right, listen.
Yeah. You should incorporate that into your music now, too.
We've got a very special musical guest, Chelsea.
I'm sorry. I have my activity of the day.
Let's do that while they're setting up.
All right.
Tim,
I need that pole to tap
You've
on.
set up this scenario.
I know.
This is your doing.
But
This
listen,
is like,
I don't have to
you
be
set
here.
up people to interrupt you, and then you act put
It's a
upon.
prisoner of his own making.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like you can do away with these guys.
There's no reason.
I should, but I'm too kind.
You're too lonely.
I'm too benevolent. No, I'm not lonely. I'm the opposite of lonely, actually. Frankly,
You're full. Your cup is full.
when you look at it, I'm very not lonely. And people have said you must be very lonely. I say I'm not lonely.
not
I'm actually
lonely.
less the
Very
opposite.
popular. I'm very popular.
The least lonely man
I
on
wish
earth,
I was
probably.
more lonely, honestly. I wish I could have some loneliness, but it doesn't exist.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, we're gonna bring the band in. Delicate Steve and his. Does he have a band name? You should have a band name.
I think so. I think it's just.
Hello, Luke. You're not in the band, or you think you're on the fucking band?
Oh, I get out.
You get out, but you stay, please.
Come
Don't
back.
go too far.
Go grab
Some food?
a little nosh.
Have a snack.
Okay.
Just kidding. I can't do this.
We could find some food for you. Olivia.
Okay, so I leave all this.
Olivia. Maybe Chelsea wants something from Wild Oak or something.
We'll figure
You know what I
that
mean?
out.
All right.
Do you want to let Vic do his thing while they set up?
See you in 5. Don't leave.
All right, so
right.
okay.
Oh, you got the activity of the day?
Activity of the day.
They have to set up.
Yes. So the activity of the day, can people see what I'm doing here? Okay, cool. So I don't know if you know this, but I was at CVS yesterday.
I do know that. Yeah.
I
think we all
I didn't
that.
know, but at CVS though, the day after Halloween, the candy is 50% off, and I didn't know that. So this is a way you can save money by
And double your diabetes.
And double your diabetes, but they come packaged for Halloween, and it doesn't, that's nobody wants to put out Halloween candy, at Christmas or whatever. So what you can do is just take some vinegar, put the so this is what they look like. So they look like this.
They look like a
shitty.
mess.
Yeah,
Is this a real?
this is real Halloween candy. But
That's some old shit.
No, it's just new. I just got them for this Halloween. All you have to do is soak them in some vinegar, and the color comes off, and then you put it here, and there it is. And you just you
Don't they
set
taste
these
like
out.
vinegar?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Does anyone want to try? But look at, it's kind of cool. And you can set these out any time of the year. It doesn't have to be Halloween.
And you won't have to be embarrassed about having Halloween candy after Halloween.
Exactly.
That's embarrassing.
So it's very simple. You just put it in vinegar for like an hour or, so, or 5 minutes or something like that.
The big news is I'm going to be jamming with Delicate Steve in the band.
So you want to just pass these around?
No, I'm not going to have any.
I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna get out of the way and then I'll come back after the demo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up here.
I gotta go soak my M&Ms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make sure Chelsea doesn't leave, okay? Huh? All right, folks, we are just seconds away from the great Delicate Steve, and then we'll talk to Delicate Steve and Chelsea after the break. What is this music going on right now?
Oh, is this
activity? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with Delicate Steve, he's a tremendous artist. And we'll be talking to him after the break, after the song, and then a break, and we'll be back with more show. Join patreon.com/officehours-live to become, this is not $8 a month, I'll tell you that much, it's $5 a month, easy stuff. You get so much more than just some fucking shit tweets. Ladies and gentlemen, Delicate Steve with Tim Heidecker on rhythm guitar. We'll be back after a break.